How's it going, everybody? Mancave Dave here with another video game pickups video. Today is Saturday, January 12th, I believe. Whoa, excuse me. And just came back from a little road trip with my son, and we picked up a few things. We had left to go to an auction in a neighboring town, and they had some Nintendo and Atari stuff, which I was going to bid on. But turned out it was going to be pretty close to the end of the auction before the stuff came up, and they didn't have a whole lot there. I mean, they had some good games, and they had Felix the Cat, which I was excited to bid on. It's like a $20 game or whatever. But my son, he's 18 months. He was good for about an hour and a half, and then was starting to give me signs like, Dad, you're kind of pushing your limit here. And so rather than stick around for a couple more hours and hope for the best, we just took off and stopped by another store that I knew of. And this is some of the stuff we got, so I hope you enjoy. So first off, we have some monster movie collections. So we have 10 films, Zombies collection, everything from Night of the Living Dead to Awaken the Dead to Zombie Dearest. So should be fun to watch. And then After Dark Horror Fest 3, another collection of random horror movies. And another one, 20 horror films. And I mean, this one was $9, the other ones were like $4 or $5. So some fun stuff to watch down here while I'm working on game systems. Next, we got some Nintendo random power cord, $4.99. So I try to pick these up whenever I can, especially if they're like $5 or so. Followed by some controllers. These were $2.99 each, so I got 2 of these, and a Zapper, which was also $2.99. Some Xbox games. Dreamfall, The Longest Journey. These were between $5 and $10 a piece, so I went ahead and picked them up. Dark Watch. It's by Capcom, and it's a shooter, a first-person shooter, which I like both of those things about it. So I paid a little bit more. It was $10, but I figured it looked pretty fun. Wolfenstein for the Xbox 360. I really like this series. I haven't played this one yet, so I got this. El Shaddai, Ascension of the Metatron. Just looked interesting, and so I figured I would give it a shot. And then Darkness 2 Limited Edition. Again, looks like a first-person shooter. I don't know much about this game, but it looked interesting, so I went ahead and got it. Next, we got some PlayStation. Jeez. Super Nintendo games. So we got Fighter's History, Arkanoid, Do It Again, World Heroes 2, Tetris Attack, King of the Monsters 2, and World Heroes 1. So these were all, $3 or $4 a piece. And then I also got a couple in the box. The boxes are really rough. I mean, it looks sun-faded and it's been crushed. But Raiden, Trad, shooter, really fun game. And so I'm excited to add this one to the box Super Nintendo collection over here, even if it is pretty rough. And then, last but not least, looks like a rental plaque in the box. Again, sun-faded, but the game's there. And this is a pretty fun game, so I was happy to find it. This one I paid $6 for because it had the box and stuff. And then a couple of these. I just found a couple of these at a game store here, but they had them here and they were cheap, so I went ahead and got them. Lunar Silver Star Story Complete. Everything is there. This one was $15. Box, it's a little bit rough. The discs, unfortunately, it does look like they've been resurfaced, and I know. Some people go back and forth on, is that good, is it bad? I guess my personal feeling is that if it won't play, go ahead and resurface it, otherwise leave it alone. But you can just, if you look really, really closely, you can see some of the swirls. That means it's been resurfaced. But everything's there. And then we also have Lunar 2, Eternal Blue, Complete. This is just a massive game. But this was $30, so I went ahead and picked it up as well. And again, everything's there. I opened it all up, took a look through, made sure all the game discs were good. It just comes with a lot of really cool stuff. So I went ahead and got that too. Next, Man Cave, my son and I, he hung out with me yesterday while we were playing. At one point he was playing with Star Wars, Transformers, and a Sega Dreamcast controller all at once. I was very proud of him. Got some Nintendo games I'm cleaning here. The sippy cup is not mine. But the other thing that I picked up while out and about today is this here, an Odyssey 2 in the box. I had one of these before. The box was in pretty rough condition. The system worked, and so it was about oh boy, a year and a half ago or so. I saw a Craigslist lot of Odyssey 2 stuff, and was in contact with the lady selling it, and made my offer. She's like, I'd really like to get more for it, so I think I'm going to hold off for now. And I said, I completely understand. I think that's a fair offer. So it stands, and if you are interested in selling in the future or whatever, just let me know. So out of the blue this week, I got a message from her saying, I meant to repost this, but I just don't have time, and so I need the space. So if you want it for what you offered, which I offered $120 for everything, which I thought was, it's a fair deal. Probably a little bit high, actually, on my end. But she seemed nice, and, I really wanted to get one of these. I have one in the box, but the box is rough. It doesn't have the packing. This one is actually complete. So, anyway, we have the Odyssey 2. And if we can open it up here, you can see it has the packing, it has the paperwork. The system itself is under there. I know the lighting is not great down here, but everything's good there. We've got, these little manuals over here, which are kind of fun to read through. So I need to take it out and test it, make sure it works. She said that it was her kids. They put it away probably 20 years ago and haven't touched it since, so I'm excited to give it a shot. The big reasons why I offered a little bit more were these things right here. So what came with this is the voice, speech, and sound effects module. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the packing. It's just the box, which is in pretty good shape, although you can see like right here, they sealed it with some tape, which is unfortunate. But here's this. I'm not exactly sure what it does. Y'all can probably hear I'm doing some laundry in the background. But I'm excited to try this out and see what it does. Let's see, the box, again, really good shape. Flip this around here. I really like the colors on this. It just looks classic, early 80s, late 70s. Excuse me. So when I see it, it just kind of takes me right there, I was thinking maybe there was a price, but it doesn't look like it. This also came with this cool plastic acrylic-y carrying or holder. And so what she said is that your system sits here, your controllers go here and here, and then all your games go there. I was like, that's kind of neat. I've actually never seen one of those before. So I have a feeling this system isn't going to be one I play a lot. It'll probably just stay in the box. But if I do want to pull it out and display, it's kind of nice having this that I can do it. It came with a few games, nothing too crazy. But we've got Pickaxe Pete, Pocket Billiards, Speedway Spin Out and Crypto Logic, Casey Munchkin, Casey's Crazy Chase. I'm not sure who this Casey is, but apparently they like games. Alien Invaders Plus, Mathemagic and Echo, Baseball, Football, Killer Bees. This is actually a really good game. It's worth about $15 or so. I actually had a copy already. It might be a pack-in. I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. But it's actually really fun. I like it. And last but not least, Thunderball. And it had a few manuals with it. So we got one for baseball, Speedway Spin Out, Crypto Logic, Casey Munchkin, Alien Invaders Plus, and Mathemagic. And again, just the colors of these are great, and the graphics. If I can get it open here, you have a huge snake, you have space, you have spaceships, you have lasers. Apparently, that is supposed to be that. So, the Age of Imagination. So, let's see, does it have a year on it? It doesn't. That's alright. So anyway, pretty good lot there. I'm excited to add this to the collection. I'm actually building another shelf now to put all my box stuff on. I've got one full. And some good games here and some movies to watch while I'm cleaning the games up. Anyway, from here in Wisconsin, this is Mancave Dave. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all at the next sale. Take care.